Okay, let's continue. So here we were discussing that example. Yes. I think normally you gave me the answer of this one, the previous query. I think so. Which I just said at the end. Okay. Now the last. Yeah, this one. -2. Hundreds ka round off. 500. Excellent. समझ में आ गया. Rodney, waiting for your answer also. Very good. -3. Round off to thousands. So 7,430. Thousands में round off करके तुम अपने friend को दोगे तो कितना दोगे? 7,000 और 8,000. उसको practical sense of view से when you do it, you will understand it better. Okay, Rodhan is correct. Waiting for Radhya's answer. Because my deciding factor, excellent Radhya, is less than 5, so we go about doing this. Now, let's do it for 10,000 because we have not done it. Oh, 99,000 because 9,90,000 because this is my deciding factor. 7. Oh, just a second. Just a minute, beta. Okay, so we start again. Here we were. I think this point is clear. -4 is okay. This is my deciding factor. 7 or if it 9,000 today. 9,90,000 whatever it is. I hope it's clear. Shall I move on now to the next function? अच्छा इसमें एक और चीज ट्राई कर रहा था. What happens if I give a number which is not applicable? Sometimes they ask that question also. So my answer is 0. It's not null. It's not 1. It is not an error. It is 0. सब कुछ round off कर दिया. So nothing to pay back. Okay? Keep this in mind. Let's move on to the next part. Some examples are given here. This is there, readily available. This will be available to you, what we did today, in the form of the recording. But I would prefer that from the recording, whenever you revise, note it down once, so that you can design your own example, get the output, send me a screenshot, I can check, and it's done. But it, you have a thing to refer to in front of you. But there's no need to go through the recording again. Okay. Now another function which works similar to this truncate function is the round function is the truncate function. Okay, थोड़ा सा confusing होगा, so I'm not going to truncate abhi. Let's move on to the other easier ones. Sine function. If the argument is positive, the answer is 1. If the argument is negative, the answer is -1. And if the argument is 0, the result is 0. You're saying select the sign of a positive number, your answer is 1. Very, very simple. Let's try it out also. Select sign of any positive number. And when we do not use a table, so we do not write from. Okay. When I say a negative number, it is -1. And when I say sign of 0, it gives me 0. Simple and straight. SQRT function, square root function. I only know square root of a few numbers. So if I try the square root of supposedly 49, simple. I can apply this to any other field also. जहाँ पे it is logical. Salary को उठा के square root करने का कोई logic नहीं है. But somewhere where it is logical, we can do that. Okay. Another one which is there, that's the mod function. Simple. We know about mod operator in Python. You have the mod function doing the same thing, same name, so you will not have trouble remembering. It is going to divide x by y, x by y. Okay, so y is the denominator, x is the numerator. Am I right? X is the numerator and y is the denominator. We'll divide and give you the remainder, not the quotient. Please remember that. And of course, you should be not giving a division by 0 thing. So let's try out what output do I get. Mod of divide 25 by 2. And the remainder is 1. 2 12s are 24. Remainder is 1. What happens if I try to divide by 0? Null. It's not an error. It is not 0, 1 minus something, 0, nothing. It's null because it is not defined. You all know division by 0 is undefined. What if my dividend is 0? Then the answer is 0. Divisor is 0. Not defined hai, so null hai. Dividend is 0. The answer is 0. Okay? So that's your mod. Achha, what happens if I give a decimal number here? Suppose I am saying 25.3 and divide by 4 maybe. So your remainder comes out to be 1.3. Very peculiar, remainder kabhi bhi nahi, decimal mein nahi hota hai, but that is how it is displayed in SQL. Okay, so logically decimal number के साथ हमें division नहीं करना चाहिए, remainder नहीं निकालना चाहिए. Okay, coming down to truncate. Truncate के लिए what I'll do is I want to take you back to my round examples and then show you how the truncate works. Truncate is also similar to round with one difference. The difference is it never goes to the ceiling value. He's a confused person. So अगर 34,560 देना है, so he will all 563 है, so he will never give 34,570. He will always give 34,560. All rules are same, just that with round all rules are same as in truncate. The only difference is that it doesn't take you to the higher level. हमेशा कभी भी it always takes to the lower level. So remember कि वो कंजूस है, तो कभी भी 63 का 70 रुपीज नहीं देगा, 60 ही देगा. 589 का 600 नहीं देगा, 500 ही देगा. So never goes to the higher value. Okay, so let us try this with truncate. मतलब डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर के बेसिस पे उसको नेक्स्ट लेवल पे ले जाने वाला कंसेप्ट नहीं है. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So, okay, if this is a thing, -2 means hundreds के पे round off करना. Hundreds पे इसको मैं change करूँगा. Let me do it as 35. ठीक है. So hundreds पे round off करना means 435 को round off करना. 435 को rounded off में मेरा logic होता है. जिसमें तो actually में जाएगा ही नहीं वो. Let me change this to 9. 495. Okay, so my deciding factor is 9. अगर ये round होता, my answer would have been, जल्दी बोलो. अगर ये round होता तो my answer would have been 495 को round off करेगा 500. Excellent. So 9,87,500. But this being truncate, it will be 400. तो truncate में कभी भी ceiling value में नहीं ले जाता, हमेशा 4 value में रखता है. Right? Rest of the things are same. Like if you say positive, so 2 decimal places तक he will do. तो 73 नहीं करेगा इस केस में, 0.73. Like round होता तो 0.73 आंसर आता. Truncate है तो 0.72 ही होगा. ठीक है. Same example with round would give me the next higher value. So remember like this, truncate is confused, he never takes to the upper wala thing. Always नीचे वाला value. ठीक है. So round follows these logical, both the things. Either ऊपर or नीचे depending on the deciding factor. But truncate is always नीचे. There is no deciding factor. Depending upon digits कितना आपको चाहिए, always नीचे. ठीक है. Simple. That is all about my numeric functions. Let's move on to the string functions. They are simple, so I think we can do it. Not take much time. Okay. Length, we have done many a times in SQL also, in Python also. Length function always gives you the total number of characters. The only thing what you have to remember here is that if you have spaces, they are counted. If you have special characters, you have counted. Everything has to be counted. For machine, everything is a character. So if I pick up a table also, and I take the data from there, so let's start from item. Okay, though there are no spaces as such. But otherwise, if I apply the length function, length on iname from item. So item, iname ka length of characters, na? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I might want to confirm by displaying the name also. So I name and length of. Okay. Does len works? Because in Python everywhere we use len. It doesn't. SQL mein it is length. Okay. Python mein it is len. We have done it in dictionaries and what? List. Okay. So there's nothing called as length in Python. And there's nothing called as len in SQL. Okay. That's my length function. If I try to apply it to a direct string, just to show you that whether it counts my spaces or not. It has to be a string. So now I don't know. I didn't count how many. Then I put some special characters of all sorts. And then I put my data. And further also I've got space. And then I close. Okay. And then I ask him to give the length. Pata nahi kya hona chahiye, but what did I do? Oh, I didn't close the bracket. Sorry. Function has, so the bracket has to open and close. 63 characters. So everything it has counted. Everything. Double quotes ke andar, pura data ke andar, whatever you have, whether a space or a special character or a number or a digit or a digit or a alphabet, everything is counted in the case of length. Okay. Next. ASCII function gives you the ASCII value. There's a number value associated with every character. This we have referred to sometime during our class 11th classes, that every key on your keyboard has a number value associated. Internally जो वो काम करता है जिसके साथ, ठीक है? जो English alphabets के लिए applicable था, and it was launched when computers were launched and English language was accepted to the system. That was ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. After that, a lot of things have changed because it's not only English, it's a lot of other languages also which the system works on with. So we go by the Unicode nowadays, which supports multiple languages. ASCII used to work only for English. Okay. So when I say give me the ASCII value of a string, he'll give me the ASCII value of the leftmost character. Okay. Again, applicable on any character or a field. If I say select ASCII, this doesn't come in the exam because they don't expect you to remember the ASCII values of everything. But yes, if I say something, if I have to remember, capital A is 65, small a is 90, 6, and 3 something. Let me see. 97. Okay, so leftmost character ka ASCII value. Okay. Now that leftmost character might be a special character also. Every special character also has a ASCII value. So you don't have to remember it. Just know about it. Kaisa hota hai. They will not ask you to remember it. Okay. TRUNCATE talks about adding, joining the strings. As the word TRUNCATE means, I want to join. Now, in joining, I can add my own string also. Can you see? my joined with S joined with QL. So result में वो without space join हो जाता है. Okay. If you give a null in between, then the whole result is null. Please remember that I've highlighted it. I can join a field value with another field value with some my text also. Let us try this. If I go by the table I'm talking about here every time, item table, suppose. Okay. So I want to kind of display Carom's cost is whatever the cost value. ऐसा कुछ मुझे sentence form में दिखाना, ठीक है? So Carom has to be picked up from iname, joined with cost is, it's a string, मेरा अपना string है तो उसको quotes में डाल देंगे, and then joined with the cost actual value, field का नाम, है ना? So string with field value. Let us try this. Right? Concat. में पहले I want the iname followed by a space because it doesn't give the space automatically, right? So iname followed by cost is again a space. Carom's cost is actually I thought, but anyway, Carom cost is or cost of the item name is ऐसे कर सकते हैं. We more grammatically correct. Cost is followed by the cost value. So I can join like this also my data. And this is the usage of concat function for every record applicable. Do you understand why am I calling these functions as single row function? You're getting output for every single row. That's why I call them as single row functions. Okay? That's my concat function. Okay. Let's move further. Now, two most important functions, which is 100% there in the question paper. One is round, definitely. Another is sometimes length. But two most important ones, just pay multiple तरह के questions आते हैं. That is in string and substring, mid or substring or substring. ठीक है? Let's do this. Okay, I'll do that later. Let me do this one first, the easier ones. You have to convert data into uppercase, lowercase. We have both the functions available. Lower or L case converts the data into string into lowercase, and upper or U case to convert the data to uppercase. Simple. Left and right function helps me to extract something from the leftmost portion of the string and rightmost portion of the string, respectively. And what you want to extract? Those many number of characters. Number of characters you can give. How many characters you want to extract? Okay, you might say, ma'am, ये बहुत irrelevant सा topic है. Why am I doing all these functions? Right? We'll do examples. When we do queries, we'll do examples. That I want supposingly, like I have a table wherein I have the address of my people. Okay, जिसमें city का नाम आ रहा है. Right? Now, I want to extract the data जहाँ पे left में New Delhi है. New है. It's either Delhi or New Delhi. So I want to check whether in the address I have address maybe specifically there's a city column. New Delhi है या new beginning में new है या नहीं in the city column. Okay, so for that I use these kind of functions की left portion से extract करो 3 characters, check करो कि वो new है या नहीं, अगर है तो record display करो. Right? So these functions are not irrelevant. They're very much used in practical life to get the work done from the SQL. Okay, they will be applicable, apply करने के लिए we use these functions. Right? So left में, this is my data. Extract 3 characters from the left. And if your leftmost data is spaces or special characters or anything, string के अंदर कुछ भी, every character is counted, you have seen in the length. So everything will be extracted also. अगर वो special characters होंगे तो special characters extract होगा. अगर normal characters है तो normal characters extract होगा. ठीक है? Right में the same thing he does from the right side, but doesn't display in the reverse order. Find it. He counts. अच्छा, 1 character चाहिए, then 2 भी चाहिए, then 3 चाहिए. But display वो CESE कर रहा है. SEC नहीं कर रहा. Okay, displayed in the same order. Okay, left and right. Let's move on to next function, that is substring. I've left in string, I remember. I extracted from the leftmost portion of the string. I extracted from the rightmost portion of the string. What if I want to extract from the middle? By middle, I mean from anywhere. It can be some random position and some random number of characters. Beginning भी हो सकता है, end भी हो सकता है, बीच में भी कहीं से भी हो सकता है. 30th position, 2nd position, 4th position, 9th position, 11th position, 17th position, anything. Fine. For that, it is substring function. Whether I write substring or I write SUBSTR or I write mid, they all mean the same. ये सिर्फ backward compatibility देने के लिए है. Some version of SQL used mid, some version used substring. So all works actually. I mean all work. Okay? Let us try this out. Let's see the examples which are given here, then we'll do some more. There are 3 parameters which you can maximally give to this function. Number 1 is the string, from which position to extract and how many to extract. From which position to extract and how many to extract. That's the standard format. Okay? अब इसमें the variation is I tell him start from here. How many to extract नहीं बोला, तो everything till the end. That's one variation. The other variation is -3. -3 means start from 3rd position, but start counting the positions from the right side. So यहाँ पे if I give a minus sign, he goes to the right side and starts counting the positions. और फिर extract करो, because कितने extract करने नहीं दिया तो सब कुछ extract करो. Fine, इसमें negative second argument भी है, third argument भी है, negative के साथ है. So these are the different variations. We'll practice them. Okay. Another thing to be understood and remembered is that अभी strike किया था और मैं भूल गई. There's something. What was I thinking? In Python, your positions of the characters, whether it is a list or list items or string, and I want to see the positions, I want to go by the positions. Positions starts from 0. Okay. In SQL, everywhere positions start from 1. One major big difference which you have to remember in question by question basis on the board paper. SQL का question of position के regarding कुछ है तो 1 2 3 4 counting, and Python है तो counting is 0 1 2 3 4. हमने range में हमने हर जगह देखा Python में starting से ही we have checked out that everywhere the positioning starts from 0. Length counting is always 1 onwards, but position is always 0. But in SQL, everything is 1. यहाँ पे कोई complexity नहीं है. Nothing is 0. Very, very major important point to be remembered. In SQL, position starts from 1. In Python, position starts from 0 in case of string or list or whatever. Right? Let's do the variations of this. Maybe that's the last one we do today. Zyada confuse ho jao. Okay, select substring. Extract from 3rd position 5 characters. Try karo to. I know if you're accessing the phone, then the font is very small. But still, try it out. I have my chat window open. After this, I'll review it. Fine, not all check hands. First day. 3rd position. 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3. That is where the position matters a lot. 3rd position onwards, including 3rd always. Always including the position given. 3rd onwards, 5 characters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rodrinil, you have taken out 6 characters. It is 5 characters, so it will be till T, not A. The last A will not be there, ना? देखो तुमने जो लिखा भी है SHMITA. It is 6 characters. ठीक है? So 5 characters because these are the number of characters you want to extract and this is the position. Ate, is it okay? Are you able to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's try another one. Same thing. Now I'm saying -7, say 4 characters. -7, 1. So right side because it's minus. 2, 3, 4, 5. Space is also a character. 6, 7. Okay. Adhya, previous answer I think you're giving me, and for the previous answer, you start from the 3rd position. Okay. Shmita nahi hoga, it will be from S only. I go back to my previous example. 3rd character, na? So 3rd onwards. 1, 2, 3. 3rd से ही extract करना शुरू करेगा. 5 characters. So SHMIT. ठीक है? Okay, so Rodrinil has got it. From 7th means this is my 7th character from the back side, and 4 characters from here. So A space GH. Correct, beta. आधे इसको भी try करो. -7, 4. Minus means बस आपको जो आप count कर रहे हो for the positions, you go from the right side. And जहाँ stop हो गया, from there now right side में ही extraction होगा. ठीक है? Everything from -7. Okay. Right? So meaning of the substring function is portion of a string, substring, no? Substring का मतलब है, English meaning is portion of a string. So this function is actually meant to extract a portion of a string. Left is also for extraction, right function is also for extraction, substring function is also for extraction. Left and right में leftmost position से extract करता है, right में rightmost position से extract करता है, that is set. कहाँ से गिनना है वो set है. Okay? But in the case of substring, it is dynamic. From where you want to start your extraction, that you may mention. Okay? That is the meaning of, the working of the substring function. Right? This much, please practice. INSTR, if I do, you'll get confused with this. So I'm not touching INSTR. Let me see if I've got any other which is easy for us to do. Yeah, let's do these L trims and R trims. What's simple? Left trim. Left side say remove all the extra spaces. Extra spaces, mind it. Left side of the string. Beach mein string mein space hai. That is not removed. If there are spaces here, that is not removed. String shuru hone se pehle, whatever spaces you have. From the left side, that is L trim. From the right side, removal is your R trim. And when you want it from both the sides, remove all the extra spaces the user ne dala. Kabhi kabhi, we use this concept in passwords. Passwords mein, when I'm checking the password and user by default has given some spaces, extra spaces either over, and password match nahi karta hai. So for that, you might want to keep it like that. That's okay. Otherwise, if you want to make it dynamic, ki chalo wo kaise bhi enter kare, my system should be robust enough to check that. So removing the extra spaces. For these kind of things, these functions are used. You have these kind of functions in Python also. Python strings may be here. Okay, so trim is for removing the leading and the trailing banks, trailing spaces, both. Never do we are able to remove the spaces from within the string. It's either beginning or end. Beach में से doesn't allow direct removal. वो code के through करना पड़ता है. That is a different direct function नहीं. Am I okay? Right? These are my simple and straight and direct string functions. I've left one which is in string. I'll come to that in the next class. Okay, but I would request you to practice these examples once more so that it stays in your mind. I don't think it's difficult. What do you say? Is it difficult? It's not difficult.
No.
No.
Okay. They're simple things. But yes, sometimes we make mistake. वो हम यहाँ पे भी zero से count करने लग जाते हैं. या यहाँ one करके when I take you back to Python, you start counting there as one. So these confusions happen. Otherwise, it is simple. Okay. Fine. Nice to meet you all again. We will check it out now on Tuesday being a holiday. I like to take it to you on Tuesday also.